So I just made my lunch. It was this, so I already ate that part of it. But this is going to be another lunch and another dinner. I'm doing it all now. I got time today. I can't deliver till in the morning because of the time I'll get in the area, so there's no point in not prepping for tomorrow, because I'm not sure what tomorrow will be. Tomorrow could end up being a big rush, or it could be like nothing at all, and I head home. So I'll be in Michigan, basically. I'm gonna come down 69, and then from there I'll either load up more campers and head out somewhere, or I'll go home because it's kind of slow time. So I got lots of stuff to do at home. I got some credit card stuff and bills I need to pay, even though, that's not a good thing, but it's coming. Anyways, so getting back to this. So that's what it looks like. It's half cooked right there on that plate. I'd say going on this log. Back up. So I've been here an hour and 12 minutes. Of that, 20 minutes was use the restroom, do a mid-trip inspection, look under the trailer, look under the truck, all that stuff. It's just hot, and letting tires cool down too, because it's truck says 98 degrees, 97. I don't think it's really that hot, but it's probably like 93. But it's hot enough on 17.5s that if you're rolling fast, you get a good gust. You can blow them out, or wear the life out, and we're just going to avoid that. I'm trying for a contest to see how efficient I could drive. So I have gotten the truck up to 7.8 miles per gallon with the semi. Tandem axle semi, single axle trailer. This trip coming back, I think I'm averaging like 6.3, 6.35, but I'm running an F550 bucket truck, and I'm running a Jeep Wrangler, so there's a lot more weight, a lot more drag with that truck. But anyways, getting down to this, and then we'll look at what we got on the trailer. So I split yellow squash and zucchini, and a yellow bell pepper down in thirds. I ate a third of it for my actual lunch. I sprinkled some dehydrated hash browns on there, and split about 2/3 of a cup of olives. Not a cup, measuring cup, but like those little cups I told you before about they sell at the store, the single serves. So 2/3 of a serving of olives, and then a big pinch of banana peppers, and then a handful of this pre-cooked fajita chicken. I also got fajita steak in there. So calorie wise, I'm probably real close to this, maybe a little over, but pretty close. But just say calorie wise, we're at 110. 110. Let's see what it says for all five. 1 ounce. So that's about right what I put in there. So let's say 130 plus salsa, 10. So 150 calories plus potatoes, and then olives are like probably 20. So we'll probably sit about 320, 330 for calories. And that's quite a filling meal. I mean, it's not like I'm stuffed or anything else. It's just basically what you see on the plate is what goes in the pot to cook, along with, like I said, a handful. Like about like that of this chicken. And so yeah, and I'm guessing, so I could be off a little bit, but that's what this meal is. And man, and then I put some cheese on there, so that probably bumped. I ate 3 slices of cheese, so that was another 300 calories. So that was 600. And then I had some sugar-free candy earlier today because I didn't stop and eat anything like I should have. Didn't make anything to go. And then I made tacos out of ground beef the other day, and I split it 3 ways in a container like this. It wasn't this full. It was probably about where my thumb was with everything I threw in there. So I split, again, a cucumber, a pepper, a squash, olives, same way, no potatoes though. And then I took the single servings of rice like they sell. Let's see if I even got it. I don't, but you get the point. They're like little, about this big a size bowls, and I split 2 of those over the 3 servings, and I made the taco meat low sodium, and so I split it 3 ways, which it was a complete full pan full what I made there. Well, the ground beef, I cooked it and split it, and then I used the vegetables. I cooked the vegetables with some taco meat, give it some more flavor, and then, like I said, I split it, put the rice over top, heated it up, and split it between the containers, and that was 3 meals. So yeah, that was like 2 days ago I made that. So 1, 2, 3, and like a can of soup or something. So probably be here for another 20 minutes, which will save me 45 minutes each time I try to cook. Again, like I'm not in a rush today per se, but this is 2 meals I won't have to cook later. They're extremely healthy, and I have sandwich making material and chicken. I have, those little these type of things, and then cheese, and then I have bread in this cooler. So I picked up this cooler. There's not very good reviews on it, but I couldn't find another cooler to do what I needed to do. So when I got these veggies, I ran out of room. And this is why I don't edit stuff, because I don't have the time and I ain't gonna mess with it. But I need another cooler to keep those veggies from spoiling. And I had some yogurt left over, like this kind of yogurt. So I had those 4 I need to put in there, and some beverages, just to keep things cool while you're going down the road. I can reach in there and have cold water when it's freaking 108 degrees outside. So it's not the best situation. I mean, there's definitely better ways to do it, but since it's not my truck, I can't like set it up for a full cook station. I would be done in 15 minutes. But it's what it is. So, and then again, because it's not my truck, I kind of got a mess over everything. And this is my stuff I was telling you about, that I made a mistake of thinking I could do this, and it bought too big a microwave. I thought air fryer would be cool, microwave, if I could figure out a way not to wire it into the truck, and it didn't fit. So the whole thing went to hell real quick. So when I get home, the inverter, which I already had, and then the microwave will go home. Wife will have the microwave, and then pretty much the truck will be fairly okay. I can, like this cooler here, I can sit it on the bed. It doesn't take 10 seconds to move it, but it's slowly evolving the best way to live in a space that you have. And other people might say it looks like a mess, and it is. Like, this is a mess. But it's a trash can. The lid's at home. I forgot. I grabbed it, dropped it off, whatever. So, like this space here, like I know probably DOT wouldn't be happy about this, but what are you going to do? Some of that's going to be gone because, again, I thought I could use it, and it would have been great. I would have had 2 weeks worth of food that I could just burn through in 10-minute stops for meals and whatever, but I don't. So some of that's going to be gone, and like normally this is where I put beverages up. It's just storing for the road, like bottles of water, some 12 packs of pop or whatever. They're out of the way. But like, oh, like that tote stuff, there's stuff up there. Again, some of that's going to go home because I don't have the purpose for it more than I thought I would. So, but that'll all clean up. They'll fit there. It'll be nice and neat, and it'll flow. And just, I gotta get home and move some stuff around, and then it'll be good. This I've pretty well figured out. So they just watching what my inventories are and pre-planning that out. All my pans and stuff go up there now, so that keeps it out of the way. And that's very functional that way. So this here, that's where your microwave's supposed to go. But again, there's no microwave. I'm not spending $700 for his truck when I got one at home. I mean, for me, eventually, I'm looking. The only thing that's slowing me down to get in my truck is, I mean, you've seen the YouTube pictures, video of my first one of that truck trailer setup. So I got the cameras done. I just got to finish tucking the wires in, and that truck's ready to go. Put fuel in it, change filters. I needed to go take it to get a PM done, and it's ready. Like, it's 100% ready to go. The trailer is my whole hang up, and I'm gonna flip the screen around. So the trailer is a whole hang up. I don't know. It's I've been told by 50 people it's fine, but for me, I worry about it. And I do know it needs some things done to it, which are in the video. I haven't had time to do it. But when I get home this week, and I believe, this weekend I believe, I'm going to put insurance on the truck, and I may tag it this weekend. And if I do, then I can start, I can go get that trailer ready. And once the trailer's ready, because it's paid off, I'm good. Like, I've already been told, the authority I work for, that they're ready for me to sign on as soon as I decide I'm ready. So, two goals is I want to get about $5,000 cash saved up. I've been putting money back through the taxes, so I estimate between what my wife and I should be putting back at the beginning of next year. We should be sitting on a nest egg close to $30,000, and bills are all paid, all caught up, 100%, everything's done except for the truck payment itself. And then, which that's like $580 a month is what I paid for that, for 4 more years or less. And I pay extra on that, so it'll be actually less than that. So as far as the campers and cars, I'll be good. Maybe a couple grand put on that trailer to get it to where I'm comfortable and everybody's good, I think. And then I'm ready. I'll run that trailer until I have enough cash to go buy a new one. And I'm looking hard at the Buckeye trailer. I've been up there, met them in person, all that. Super cool folks. I'm from Ohio, they're from Ohio. Support Ohio first. You know, Shipshawana is probably closer. It is. It's closer by about 140 miles, but I just like some options they have. The biggest thing is I want to get that hydraulic dovetail. That way I can haul more flat freight. There's options with the ship sheet about that 4-car rack, and if you're hauling cars, that's the way you want to go necessarily all the time. But I don't know if I can put 40-foot field culvert pipe, say, on the trailer, and they unload, load and unload, and that's the way to go, just say, or flat freight, Connex box, whatever. That's a way better way to go than a standard ship sheet angle dovetail that you lose a lot of potential cargo space because it's at an angle. But anyways, let's go look at what I got today, and then, like I said, then it'll be time to throw on the next bit of food and get that finished cooked up so I can have both of those cooling off for the next couple hours before I put them back in the cooler so I don't get this food shock. It basically makes food spoil quicker. So that's something I learned when I worked corrections, is that in the dining facility, is that if you put food from hot to cold, it will actually cause it to go bad quicker than if you let it cool off through room temperature and moved it slowly through the cooling process. But anyways, let's go back here. I mean, I'm going to check the straps one more time just because why not, and do my tire check. Now I've already thumped them, but just put your hand on the back tires on the side of the tire wall. And what you're feeling for is, if you put your hand on that deck, the temperature's close enough where you're not burning yourself. Or these tires up here, this is ambient temperature up here. Because they ain't rolling on the road, there's no friction. So all this ambient, it's in the shade, it's warm, but it's outside warm. This is ambient, But what you get to is like when I went through Wells, Nevada, because I came out of California, like these are still pretty warm, and they're at pressure, but they're warm because these 17.5s get hot super quick. And like today, once it got about noon, I slowed down about 62 mile an hour. And we've just been running slow because those tires ain't cheap. And if I can save the owner of the truck from spending, almost $2,000 every time you turn around, that's the whole name of the game. He was telling me it seemed like every other trip they were going out and blowing tires. Some of that was because of mechanical issues with this trailer. So this is just slightly above, which again, you got surface temperature, which is usually with direct sunlight and clear day, it's about 20 to 30 degrees warmer than ambient air, and that's about what it feels like. So you can tell here it's warmer a little bit down there than so. So knock on wood, we haven't had a tire issue since before Memorial Day, like 2 weeks before, 1 week before, something like that. I forget exactly when. It's been a while. It's been long enough I forgot when it was. But again, it's just slowing down, checking your temps. So here's my shower. So tonight I may get in a spot where I don't have a shower because I'll probably stop at a rest stop and I'll probably do a pool shower. But this is nice and warm, so I'll have a shower, clean up just enough to feel better when I go to sleep tonight. Again, check sidewalls. And another thing you'll get is, those who do this know, the sun side will get hotter and have a higher air pressure than the shaded side. And also, if the tire's sitting in a puddle of water, they'll change too. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'll talk to y'all later.